Hi kids, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lizzie. Are you ready for another story? Do you like my St. Patrick's Day stuff? It's pretty cool, right? Today we're reading Dazzle Duckling. If you need to go potty or need a drink, snack, blankie, whatever reason you need to pause, now would be a good time. If not, we're going right into Dazzle Duckling. Are you ready? One warm summer's day, Mother Duck began to quack loudly. She had been sitting on 3 eggs for weeks, and now they were beginning to hatch. Quack went the first egg, and out tumbled a cute little duckling. Crack went the second egg, and out popped another cute little duckling. Crack went the third egg, and out burst the most beautiful duckling Mother Duck had ever seen. He was big and round with fluffy yellow feathers, sparkling eyes, and the shiniest orange beak you could imagine. "Whew," gasped Mother Duck, "you are dazzling. In fact, I think I will call you Dazzle." Look at that pretty little perfect duck. She had 3 babies. Soon the other animals came to see what the fuss was about. "This is Millie and Tilly," Mother Duck said, pushing forward the first 2 ducklings. "Very cute," clucked Speckled Hen. The grumpy old drake nodded in agreement. "And this," Mother Duck announced importantly, "is Dazzle." Dazzle danced out from behind his mother and gave a twirl. "Wow," honked Goosey Gander. "Dazzle is gorgeous." What a good looker, huh? Her prize chick. The next day, Mother Duck led the ducklings away from the nest. The animals admired the ducklings as they marched past. "Isn't Dazzle big and strong?" mooed Carly Cow. Dazzle puffed out his chest to make himself look even bigger. It really was nice to be admired by everyone. Oh no. Is he getting a big head? Mother Duck and the ducklings arrived at the water's edge. "This," said Mother Duck, "is the river. And this," she said, waddling into the water and floating away, "is swimming." Millie and Tilly quacked with excitement. They thought swimming looked like fun. Plop, in jumped Millie. Plop, in jumped Tilly. They looked around to watch Dazzle jump in and were surprised to see him backing away from the water's edge. "Quack, quack." "Don't be afraid," called Mother Duck. "Oh no, Dazzle won't get in." "Why won't Dazzle get in the water?" Dazzle shook his head firmly and sat down. "I am not afraid," he said. "I just don't want to get my lovely feathers wet." Dazzle was just about to waddle away to avoid getting splashed when he saw something in the water. He crept over and peered down. A handsome duckling peered back. "Hello," said Dazzle. "What's your name?" he asked with a quack. "That's your reflection, silly," laughed Mother Duck. "Is it?" gasped Dazzle. "Gosh, aren't I splendid?" And while the others swam, Dazzle preened and cleaned and admired himself. Oh no, he's got a big head. That's what we call big-headed. They love themselves and they look in the mirror all day. Dazzle stood back at the others, waddled out of the water. "That was fun," said Tilly, shaking herself so hard that the water showered everywhere. "It is lovely and cool," said Millie, jumping up and down so much that her feathers stood on end. Dazzle jumped out of the way. "It looks horrid to me," he quacked grumpily. "I don't want to get my beautiful feathers all ruffled and wet. Yuck." "Oh no, it's a diva. Diva duckling." Dazzle Duck stayed well behind as they marched into the farmyard. "How was it?" the grumpy old drake asked the ducklings. "Brilliant," shouted Millie and Tilly. "What's wrong with Dazzle?" asked the grumpy old drake. "He wouldn't go in," said Mother Duck sadly. "He just doesn't behave like other ducklings." That's what happens when you have favorites, right, kids? By the morning, everyone was talking about Dazzle Duck. He wouldn't even go in for a paddle, whispered Goosey Gander. Perhaps he's not a duck after all, whispered Curly Cow. I have heard of birds switching eggs and that sort of thing, but he's certainly not a chicken, murmured Speckled Hen. Perhaps he's a peacock, suggested Goosey Gander. He struts like one. Shh, whispered Curly Cow. Mother Duck is coming. So they're all gossiping about Dazzle Duckling who won't go in the water. Every day, Mother Duck tried to get Dazzle to go swimming. He always shook his head firmly. I'll just play in the meadow, he would say. Mother Duck just didn't know what to do. One day, a strange thing happened. Huge drops of water began to fall from the sky. Help! Cried Dazzle. The sky is leaking. He tried to race for shelter, but before he knew it, he was getting soaked. If he wouldn't go swimming, the sky was going to bring the swim to him. Dazzle Duck didn't know which way to go. He ran for shelter under the giant oak tree, but a flock of sheep was already sheltering there. He tried the red barn, but its roof was full of holes. Oh dear, he quacked as he ran around and around in circles. Luckily, Mother Duck arrived. Don't panic, she said softly. It's only rainwater. It's not going to hurt you. Scared of the rain. Poor Dazzle. Oops. As Dazzle listened to his mother, a strange new feeling came over him. A nice feeling that made him feel warm inside. A warm feeling that made him want to dance and sing, and the strangest of all, splash through puddles. I am happy, thought Dazzle in surprise. I am enjoying getting wet. He leapt into a puddle and splashed, Tilly and Millie. Getting wet is fun, he shouted. All the farm animals cheered. At last, Dazzle had realized that ducklings love getting wet. See, he learned to swim eventually. Swimming away. So he is like other ducks. From that day on, Dazzle Duck never worried about what he looked like. All he worried about was having fun. He soon learned how to swim and enjoyed nothing more than showering the grumpy old drake with water. One day, as he waddled through the farmyard looking wet and ruffled, Curly Cow turned to his Mother Duck and mooed. It's strange, she said, but Dazzle looks even more splendid now that he doesn't really care what he looks like. Mother Duck puffed out her feathers proudly. Dazzle was a proper duck after all. See? You should just focus on having fun and not what you look like. And you actually appear more fun when you don't care how you look. The end. Moral of the story is, mommies shouldn't have favorites out of all of their ducklings, and you should care more about having fun than what you look like. Doesn't matter what you look like, it's how you feel. Right, kids? We'll see you all next time. Be good for your parents, be good for your teachers, be good to yourself and other kids like you. See you next time. Bye.